Welcome to odds.com UFC 249 breakdown, Jacksonville, Florida, this Saturday night, May 9th. And we have our best guys here breaking down these fights, talking angles. The legend, Peter Loshak, Big Mo from Mo Scream TV, Boston Nick, and Clint, star of the Die Hard MMA podcast. And we have our third heavyweight bout, 6'4", Cameroon-born, the Predator, Francis Ngannou, opening up at -300 at Bet365. He's still there right now. Going up against 6'4", Suriname-born Biggie Boy, Jairzinho Rozenstruik, plus 240 for Biggie Boy. Big Mo, how you handling these big boys on Saturday night?
Man, I hate to disrespect the order bag, but I'm going to have to take you shooting it to me and slide it over there to Clint, because I don't, I'm like this on this one. And
well, I'll take it. Can I take it?
Yes, because please convince me on going Jairzinho, please.
Okay, this is, maybe I'm misestimating the odds here in a lot of these fights where I'm taking these big favorite lines on fights either to go the distance or not go the distance. But you look at this one, it's the squarest, most obvious public analysis in the world. But no way this one goes 3 rounds, right? Fight inside the distance, fight not going the distance is -325. I know that's a massive favorite line. But how does this, Francis wants to come in and get a vicious knockout. Rozenstruik wants to come in and get a vicious knockout. If it doesn't happen in the first round, it's going to happen in the second round. Fight not going the distance, -325. Got to be the value play here, right?
Clint, what do you think?
So the only play that I would be even close to considering on this fight, Jimmy, would be the over 1.5. So if you look at these boys' history, it's been absolute trash cans that they have stomped in record time. These boys are round 1 monsters. As soon as they fight somebody respectable, they get a little gun shy. Jairzinho Rozenstruik fought Alistair Overeem, and not only did it go over 1.5, it went over 2.5. It went past 3 rounds. It went to the final second of a 25-minute fight. Two incredible athletic power punchers. And if you look back at Francis Ngannou, when he fought Derek the Black Beast Lewis, another power puncher in his prime who he had respect for, that was the most boring fight in UFC history. They set a record for the lowest number of strikes thrown. These boys are going to respect each other's powers. They will stare across the cage at each other, and I feel pretty comfortable that this thing gets over the 1.5 mark. Now, given that both of them have been in bad situations, boring fights that have gone too long, and they've been heavily criticized for it, I can see them stepping on the gas after that point and not letting it get all the way to the judges' scorecards. But they are literally the 2 hardest hitters in the UFC today, and neither of them wants to slip up. They both have a lot to lose. Jairzinho is the hottest prospect that we've seen in a long time, 10-0. If he takes out Francis, he is the new hot dog in the town. And Francis Ngannou, in my opinion, is the uncrowned king. I think it's just a matter of time before this guy takes the belt and rules with it for a long time. We've never seen an athlete like this before, but Jairzinho has just as much freakish power as Ngannou does. Ngannou's chin has never been tested. It will get tested on Saturday. I think this fight is a complete stay away. My gut tells me that Francis Ngannou gets it done. I think it goes over 1.5. But with how much power these boys throw around, if they get a little bit antsy in the pantsy, it could be over in a hurry.
All right. Can we reshoot this so I can change my pick? No, that's just a joke. Let's keep it. Let's keep my horrible pick in there.
Over 1.5 right now. Over 1.5 rounds is -110 at Bet365. Boston Nick, how are you handling this heavyweight bout?
All right, so they're both going to be gun shy in that first round. They're both going to realize they're both huge punchers. Like when I say huge punchers, they're both big punchers. So I love his over 1.5, but I like my fight to start the second round at -140, just a little bit better, just in case something happens in that first.
Saves you 2.5 minutes.
Exactly. So that's one of my main. That was one of my main plays that I wanted to slip in that 1 out of 3. We'll make that the 4th one, but I just believe that these guys are just going to be a little bit gun shy. They're both going to hear each other's corners. There's nobody in the stands, okay? So I mean, yeah, one speaks French, right? Jairzinho speaks different language, but I know he understands English. So they're going to hear each other's corners one way or the other. So you're going to see a little bit of apprehension, you know what I mean, for the first round, and then it's going to go buck wild, I think, that after the first round. Bet is -140. Fight start the second round.
Fight starts second round -140. Most Scream TV, after hearing those three breakdowns, where does it take you?
Man, I don't know if y'all have noticed, I'm kind of somebody that picks fights from narratives and matchups, stuff like that. I think at some point, okay, first off, you got to think, when is Francis the best? Francis is the best when somebody's coming at him, throwing big stuff so he can slip something and rip an uppercut or take your head off with some kind of fatality shot. So then you look at Rozenstruik, and at first, before I kind of dug into some numbers, I was thinking that he was kind of gun shy too, as far as not throwing a lot of volume. But you go, like, he throws pretty decent volume. Like against Reem, he threw 100, like he landed 109 total shots. So he is coming forward. And the way he comes forward is that he blitzes forward. And with somebody that blitzes forward, I think that gives the opening to Francis to be able to slip some and land that one big shot that Rozenstruik thinks he can take. He thinks that he can take that shot. Everybody thinks that they can take it. All it takes is one for Francis. I'm with everybody else. I do think they're going to come out gun shy at first. I think you can squash that first round. The majority of their, against Reem, he won 5th round. But before that, Arlovsky, 1st round, Crowder, 1st round, Albini, 2nd round. And then Francis, you got JDS, 1st round, Kane, 1st round, Blades, 1st round. And then he lost to Lewis. So, but those are against older, not elite strikers like Rozenstruik. 1st round, they're going to take their time. 2nd round, I see Frankie Murder landing that big Hadouken uppercut and laying him dead.
There you have it. Heavyweight bout coming to this Saturday night, Jacksonville, Florida. Follow us on Twitter, odds110, and subscribe to our YouTube page right here, Odds Headquarters. Check out odds.com. Thank you guys for watching, and have a giant Saturday night.
I got kids to feed, I got enemies, I got God's gift, so they envy me. Got some friends out in Memphis like I'm Aubrey. Got some friends fought for orange like some autumn leaves.